Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. This is tomorrow's transfers today. It's Wednesday. We're bringing you Thursday's headlines in tomorrow's transfers today, tonight. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm Adam McCullough. As I said, it's Full Time Devils. And if you don't know, we're here every weekday, Monday to Friday. We're here. Apart from this Friday, because it's a match day, so we won't be here for tomorrow's transfers today. But Monday to Friday, apart from match day, during the transfer window, we will be live at this time every single night. So guys, welcome. Today we're talking Kovačić, the man that's at Real Madrid at the moment. He's only played 6 league games so far, and he's been linked with a move to Manchester United. We've also got a few other things to talk about as well. Fullbacks are definitely getting spoken about, and a name that pops up quite a lot is going to be spoken about too. So we've got loads to get through today, so no time to dilly-dally around. Let's get stuck in. I'll be reading some of your comments as well, so make sure you keep them coming through. And yeah, make sure you're banging that like button, sharing, subscribing. You know the drill. Anyway, Kovačić, where has he been linked to Manchester United, I hear you ask? Calcio Mercato, the Italian publication, and this has been shared by a few British publications as well, are reporting that Kovačić wants to leave Real Madrid. Now, the Croatian player, he's only played in 6 games for Real Madrid in the league this season. They're not playing very well this season as well, and he's struggled to get game time. Obviously, with the likes of Kroos, Modric at the club, it's difficult for him to get game times at Real Madrid. Although, in the 3 years that he has played there, in the first 2 seasons, he averaged around 30-40 games a season. So he didn't do too badly. But this season, it's run dry for him. He seems to have fallen out of favour with Zinedine Zidane. And Guji says he played today in the Copa del Rey. So he has played today. But as I said, Copa del Rey, that's not their first choice 11. And he's been linked with a move away from Real Madrid to Manchester United. Now, it'd be interesting to know where his agent is based. Because if his agent is based in Italy, then it would probably explain why Calcio Mercato are reporting that Manchester United are in for him. He's also been linked with Inter Milan as well. Inter Milan, obviously, he played for them in the past before he went to Real Madrid. And yeah, he's going to leave now. Do I want him at Manchester United? I don't think so, to be honest. Obviously, if he came as a young player who's shown he's had a little bit about him in the past, to obviously have gotten that move to Real Madrid. But would I want him at Manchester United? I'm not too sure. Toby says he's a good player. How old is he, says Brad? He's 23 years old, I believe, or 24. Get your comments in, guys. Keep it coming. Sean, thank you for your comment. George says Kovačić, no. Jose confirmed we don't do business in January unless a world-class player is available. That's very true. The comment moved on very quickly, so I missed the name, but thank you very much for the comment. If we could blag Kroos, now we'd be laughing, says Josh. I doubt Real Madrid are going to sell us Kroos. It looks like if they are going to have any changes at Real Madrid, it will be in the attacking areas where it seems where they need to strengthen a little bit more. You obviously hear rumours linking Bale, Ronaldo with a move away from the club as well. So it could be changing up top for them. I can't see them changing their midfield though. Not dramatically. Anyway, Kovačić, he could leave. But do I see him coming to Manchester United? Not in January. Like you guys said, I can't see Jose Mourinho rushing out to make that signing. And it may be a case that he's going to go back to his old club, Inter Milan. He's been linked with us again in another story where Don Balon, remember that idiot? The MEN are picking up his stories now, so it's kind of 2 peas in a pod on that front. But no, Navas and Kovačić have been linked with a swap deal for David De Gea. Now, we already saw a swap deal this January, Sanchez and Mkhitaryan, and that took a while to get through, didn't it? Because of the implications with both deals and both players. Imagine doing a swap deal where you've got 3 players involved. It's never going to go down. And as a matter of fact, David De Gea is not going to Real Madrid. We need to just leave this one. It's like David De Gea to Real Madrid, although there was some truth in it, and apart from a fax machine ruining it, it would have happened. It seems like that Gaetan transfer now, where when newspapers have just got nothing to talk about, they're just going to say, oh, I know, let's talk about De Gea to Real Madrid. I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, we could end up shocked. I have been prepared for David De Gea's departure in the past. But from the sounds that you get from him, from Jose, it looks like he's going to stick around for a few years anyway. So, yeah, David De Gea is going nowhere. Real Madrid, jog on, lads. Sport Witness are also reporting that Mateo Darmian could be getting some interest from Roma. Now, Roma drew 1-1 today. Edin Dzeko scored. He could be going to Chelsea. Another player from Roma that could be going to Chelsea is Emerson Palmieri. Now, he's a fullback. So, Deporte Valencia are reporting, and then Sport Witness have shared this, so thank you to them. They are reporting that Roma will sign a fullback this week. Now, they're quite confident that it's going to be Mateo Darmian. They say he's the #1 choice. So, if Mateo Darmian is looking for a move, Italy aren't in the World Cup, are they? Are they? It was Italy who missed out on the World Cup, wasn't it? So, Darmian, is he going to leave? Probably. Is he going to leave in January? Possibly. Is Roma a good shout for him? I can see him playing for Roma or Juventus or someone like that. He played for Torino in the past. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him leave. He's not an integral part of our squad. And if Darmian leaves, you see more game time for Luke Shaw. Potentially with Timothy Fosu-Mensah coming back in the summer, you'd see more game time for him. So I don't mind that. And I think Jose Mourinho's got to get rid of a few players that just haven't quite cut it at Manchester United. And Darmian is a nice lad, but he hasn't quite cut it. And yes, on his day, he's been pretty decent, but consistently, he hasn't been good enough. To be fair, he hasn't had a position that he could call his own. But again, that comes with consistency. If he shows a level of consistency, it's hard to keep him out of the team. And then Darmian would be in the team, but he's not been. So, yeah, I can see Darmian leaving, whether it's this summer or in January. But Roma are in for him. And if Emerson Palmieri does go to Chelsea, then it could be a case that Darmian goes in the opposite direction. But Jose Mourinho has also been speaking about how he doesn't want to trim his squad anymore. If he lets go of someone, he has to, bring someone in. He's mentioned Axel Tuanzebe could go out on loan. So will he let Darmian leave? Not too sure. But those rumours, I'm sure, will persist. So we'll keep you up to date with them. Luke Shaw's a fullback that's been in the headlines recently, more for his form and his return to fitness and his return to form and his return to the Manchester United starting lineup. Obviously, got dropped or rested against Burnley as Ashley Young came in. But Jose Mourinho before that was speaking very, very highly of him. And The Independent are reporting that Luke Shaw has persuaded Jose Mourinho to shelve his plans to sign a left-back, which would be music to my ears. Yes, it would. I love Luke Shaw. I think he's been playing absolutely quality for Manchester United in recent weeks and recent months as well, because it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been about 8-9 games he's been playing well. So I want to see Luke Shaw flourishing at left-back and fulfilling that potential that he has. And I hope that he has persuaded Jose Mourinho otherwise in terms of signing a left-back. And you hear that in this article, it's his attitude and his application that have impressed Jose Mourinho, which is great to hear as well. Jose said there's not many better left-backs than Luke Shaw. And that's spot on. When Luke Shaw's fit and playing, there's not many better left-backs. Bale has been linked with a move to Manchester United again. I'm sick of this one. Bale's been linked to United in court offside. Apparently he's rejected a move to Bayern Munich for £87 million because he wants to go to Manchester United. Now Manchester United have got Anthony Martial on the left. We have got Alexis Sanchez potentially on the right. Do we need Gareth Bale at this moment in time? I'm not too sure. Obviously Gareth Bale's a player that if you're going to have him, you'd take him because he's absolute quality. But his injury past isn't great. So that would be a worry. You'd have to pay an awful lot of money for him. Are we going to get him? I'm not too sure. So Gareth Bale has been linked with Manchester United again. I'm sure you're not surprised to hear that one. So Kovačić, Navas, De Gea, Darmian, Shaw, Bale. Those have all been the topics of conversation today. And some dude from the WWE even got into the mix. Sheamus is his name? I don't watch it anymore. I used to watch it when it was WWF and Stone Cold was knocking people out. Nowadays it's crap. I don't watch it. But he's saying Sanchez went for money. First of all, why is this guy hitting the headlines? Why is producer Chris sending me this stuff? I'm not too sure. Everyone tell Chris to lay off it with these links, yeah? And everyone tell Sheamus, at him, at Sheamus, I don't know what his at is, at him, at FullTimeDEVILS, and tell him to shut his mouth and call him a jabroni as well. Do that while you're at it. Call him a jabroni. But yeah, at him and say him something. At FullTimeDEVILS and Shameless. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. You've all been legends. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. This is FullTimeDEVILS. Of course, we're trying to hit 500,000 subscribers ASAP, hopefully by the end of the season. And you can help us do that by hitting that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed to FullTimeDEVILS, then subscribe to youtube.com/Adam McCullough while you're at it. Anyway, guys, I have been Adam McCullough. You guys have been great. This has been FullTimeDEVILS, where I've brought you tomorrow's transfers today. Daniel, Salaxis, Lazar, William, thank you all for your nice comments. Simon, Laka, Yeti, TPG, Fellaini's Afro, you've all been great. And Sanchez has already been announced. What are you on about? See you later.